it's so funny because we both have similar traits on how we run our business. And when I do stuff that, she didn't tell me and she sees me doing it, she's like, I totally do the same shit. And it's so funny. We actually, the other day we were talking, her and I, and we were just kind of bouncing ideas off of each other. And, Janelle and I, we like to dream big, and we like to think about our goal board. We like to think about our dreams.
I'm on a meeting. Shut up.
And when we do that, we were talking, and Janelle was like, where would you want to live? And I told her Southern California. And like, I was thinking San Diego was where I wanted to live. And so she texts me and she says, I want to live in San Diego. And I literally just texted her back and said, fuck you, because that's where I want to live too. And it was the funniest thing because we are like the same person. And
I'm cheesing so hard. I'm like, tears are pouring out of my eyes. I'm cheesing so hard because I'm squints. Like, okay,
and seriously, like, everybody's seen Step Brothers, so we always say now that we've became best friends overnight, and we're going to do karate in the garage, but it's going to be in our beach house in San Diego. So, kick some ass.
You guys have like this amazing connection. Like every time I'm like scrolling randomly, like for way too much time, I just like see the connection between you guys and your posts back and forth, and I just get sucked in. Like my business gets put on hold. Janelle's live, like my life stops. So have you guys on tonight? I know I sound like a total weirdo right now.
Now this is something that you guys should do too. Seriously. We do that with each other, not only because we're friends and we're coaches and we're on the same team, but when we do that, that brings our posts up in the feed. That brings people to our post. That brings communication. That brings conversation. That brings traction to our page. And when people see us so positive with each other because we are, that's what generates people coming. You guys should do that with each other. Fuel each other's fire every single day and always lift each other up because, teamwork makes the dream work, period. End of story. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Seriously.
Absolutely.
I'm never going to sleep tonight.
No, we're not going to bed tonight. So aside from all of that, like, I know Nikki, and Janelle just kind of dropped a bomb in our team call before we got on here. So we're like seriously fired the fuck up tonight. My coach, Lauren, has been on the cusp of hitting Emerald. I needed her to hit Emerald so that this guy could be a diamond. So she hit Emerald today, this afternoon. So that makes me diamond. Ooh. That makes Janelle 1-star diamond. Now, thanks, guys. Now, I don't know if you know this, but, Janelle has been, just putting it out there to the universe, and it didn't happen last week. Now, deadlines for Summit for recognition were last week. But guess what? They got updated. They got updated and pushed up to this Thursday.
Fuck yeah, they did.
So the universe was answering our call and said, you know what? I'm going to be at Summit. I earned success starters, so I earned a ticket, and my ass is getting there. Whether I sleep on the streets in Nashville or not, I'm getting there. And Janelle's going. So we're going to be there together. And guess what? Now Janelle gets to represent our team on stage as a 1-star coach, and I get to represent myself as a diamond coach. And I'm a diamond coach, and I signed up in January. I don't know. That's huge. That is a huge accomplishment. I've watched and learned that a lot of coaches, are coaches for a long time before they reach diamond, and I am so happy and blessed to have been able to do that in such a short amount of time. So, a lot of that I owe to my uplines, and it is hard work too. I don't just sit there and hope that people come and message me and want to sign up. I put in the work too, and I know that that's why a lot of you guys wanted to, pick my brain and be on call with me to know what I do. And there is, every coach has their secret sauce, and like my secret sauce isn't really a secret. And the great coaches, it's not a secret at all. You got to show up. Just like any job, if you don't show up to work, you're not going to get fucking paid, period. End of story. So if you don't show up in your business for being a beach body coach, if you're not posting consistently, if you're not, showing that you're a coach and being positive and being a product and rocking your vitals, you're not going to get any customers. You're going to sit stagnant ass in the water with no messages, wondering, how do I do this? And I know there's a bunch of guys that are on your team and stuff, and I learned from women, just so you guys know. I haven't learned from any guys. I follow guys. There's a bunch of great male coaches that I follow. And, you know, I don't try to emulate any coaches. Who I emulate is I emulate myself. And what you're doing is you're selling yourself. People want to see your face. They're buying into what you're telling them, not what you're emulating. So definitely follow other coaches and see what they're doing, but always turn it and flip it into your own, because people are watching you. Like I had so many people reach out to me after Karen posted her fucking Shakeology, whatever the hell it was that you were drinking that day. They fucking loved it, Karen. That's you. That's your niche. You need to post one of those like every week. You need to, you know, say you're trying a new one, post something. People love that shit. They loved watching you do that.
Thank you.
I don't know. I know a lot of you guys were at Super Friday, and you guys kind of know my story. Did you guys get a chance to see the Super Friday, the taping of it and stuff? So, I mean, you guys know about me. I don't want to like touch too much on it. I'm just going to give you guys a little background of how hectic my life is, just so that you understand that this opportunity, anybody can do it. I don't care how much you work, because you need to set aside the time. And granted, I sleep for moments, I call them, because I have kids and I work full time. And you guys that are on my page, you see that I'm up at 4 a.m, 4:30, and I work out. I work out every day. It's not negotiable. And it was non-negotiable for me for a long time. But I got Success Starters call. Okay, get one right here, buddy. I was on the Success Starters call with the CEO. Come on over here. And Carl said, you know, it's non-negotiable for you to do your workouts, period. It's non-negotiable for you to drink a shake every single day. It's non-negotiable to make Success Club. So my first month, I made Success Club. Now my second month, I'm hearing this from the CEO, and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to make Success Club every single month, and I'm going to do my best to rock my vitals, because if he tells me it and I hear every single upline tell me I need to do my vitals, it's obvious that there's a reason that they're telling us this. You know, I don't know if you guys know about teams or Beachbody teams. It took me a while to learn because I was a new coach, but the team that I'm a part of is a top 100 Beachbody team, and some of the greatest people in my life are on these teams, and they're so friggin' awesome. And I'm associated with Dream Corp, and I'm associated with Drop the Cookie, and I mean, it's huge. It's unbelievably huge. And I get to learn from these people, and there's no secret. You got to do your vitals. You got to show up every single day. And if you fall off and you're not consistent, then that's where you fall off. That's the day that you lose a sale. You lose a sale that day because guess what? You didn't post that morning, you know, and they expect to see you. And nobody wants to sign up with a coach that's not doing their workouts and rocking their vitals, because if you're not a product of the product, why the hell do I want to buy it from you? There's no reason for me to want to even get anything from you, you know? And I know that a lot of the guys that got on this call were looking for insight from a guy. Here's my insight from a guy. This is a non-gender related business, because guess what? All of my customers are divorced older women, all of them. And they all relate to me because, you know what? I'm a single parent. I work. I take care of kids. And they know that I know the struggle, and they know that I can relate to what's going on with them. You know, my niche, I want to help dads. I want to help single dads, or not even single dads, just unhealthy dads. I want to help them be fit. But you know what? That's not who I'm helping.
Cooper.
Hi, buddy.
And that's how team calls go for me every single week. And I'm on three a week. And I'm usually muted, but he climbs all over me the whole time. But you know what? I show up to calls. I pay attention. I listen to my uplines. You know, I do my homework. I do my power hours. You know, I don't know, does everybody do a power hour? Because if you're not, punch yourself in the face and then go do a power hour. Seriously. It's like the best thing that you can do. Is there anything that you guys want to know that, you know, you've been waiting? Because I know that there's questions. So without us staying on here till midnight, because I know I could go on for frickin' days. I know a bunch of you guys saw my coach Lauren. You guys saw her transformation. I got a lot of feedback from you guys on that.
That's what we want to hear about. We want to know, how do you work with your challengers and your coaches, especially Lauren, to get her these insane results? I was talking to Becky today. She's on the call. And we were like, it's friggin' mind-blowing. Like, we want that. We want our coaches and our team to get those results. And it was ridiculous. So we want to know, like, how closely do you work with them? What kinds of things, you know, support do you give?
Lauren and I've never actually met Lauren in person. Lauren and I actually touched base with each other before I even started my journey, and we were talking for a long time. Definitely don't expect to automatically just get rock star coaches on your team, because, you know, it's tough. It's tough, first of all, to find somebody that wants to work the business, let alone that's going to work really hard to get results like that. Lauren has really put in a lot of work. Lauren, when she first started working with me, she was only drinking Shakeology. She was not working out. She wasn't doing anything, and she was losing a little bit of weight. You know, over time of her watching me work hard, and that's where the key ingredient comes in, is watching how I do my business and how I show up every day. That's kind of what's gotten her to do so. She also hasn't been actively coaching until recently. Her first person that she signed up was a coworker, you know, and her first person that she signed up was a coworker. And, you know, now that she's finally started sharing, Cooper, you're going to go out of the room if you can't be good. Do you want to go out? Now that she started sharing, she's actually got tons of customers. Tons of customers. You can watch it, but turn it down. Okay. She's actually today, after the last 2 days, because it kind of started where she saw that I was kind of coming out of my comfort zone, and I don't really know what the fuck a comfort zone is anymore. What's a comfort zone? Do you guys have those over there? Does anybody have a comfort zone anymore? Seriously, why would you? I mean, I had one before when, you know, I was self-conscious and shit, but I don't know what those are now. And once she broke free out of that, she did Summer Strong with me. She was doing size. So her results are Shakeology and size. That's where she got her results. She doesn't eat the fixed diet. She actually eats a diet that blows my fucking mind. She's on the keto diet, which is all fat. I don't know if you guys know the keto diet, but yeah, exactly. I mean, it's healthy fats, and, you know, now imagine you're asking me how I coach this person who told me she's eating fucking pork rinds, all right? And I asked her, and I'm like, really? You're going to eat some pork rinds? I really wish you'd get on the fix. You know, and I'm talking with her about it, and she's like, don't judge me. And I'm like, look, I'm not judging you. I don't understand the keto diet, so explain it to me. And when she explained it to me, I totally got it. And I don't know if any of you guys saw the Shaun T. The Shaun T. ABC My Diet's Better Than Yours show. So keto diet is kind of like the wild diet. It's, you know, the butter in the coffee and all that shit. And that guy Kurt, he lost a shit ton of weight on that diet. So, you know, her and I were talking, and I'm like, you know, if it's working for you, then don't change it. You don't need to do the fixed diet. You don't have to do everything Beachbody. Just know that you're drinking your shake, you're showing up every day, and you're exercising. I was happy with it, you know. If she wants to eat the keto diet, then eat the keto diet because it's obviously working, you know. Maybe she would have got more results with the fix. I don't know, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. And she's really easy to work with. And, you know, you've probably heard this before, and we preach it. We preach it in all of our coach pages. Your vibe is your tribe. So as long as you are yourself, you're going to attract like-minded coaches to your business. And that's what you want. You want to, you know, my coach Colleen in Dream Corp, she'll tell us on call when she's adding people. And I hope you guys are all doing this. So if you're not doing this, punch yourself in the face again, because you need to add 5 people minimum a day to your network. Go on Facebook, go to your people you might know list, and just add people. Obviously, like, look at their profile and creep it for a second. I mean, I don't have time to sit there and just like read everything they're posting, but I'll know within it loading whether or not I want to add them. I'll know by their cover photo, by their profile picture, and the first post that I see, unless it's private, in which case I'll add them. And then if I see that they're not what I want, then I unfriend them because I'll just add somebody else. But I try to find somebody that, first of all, isn't on there talking all negatively and just partying their ass off, because that's not somebody that I want to work with. That's not my tribe, and they're not on the same level as me in life right now. So when I'm adding people, I'm going through and I'm actually checking their page. I'm checking their cover photo. I'm seeing what they're about, and I'm adding them. And I always check to see who mutual friends are, because for me, it's kind of huge, because I do have a lot of Beachbody coaches on my page. So if I see like that they know a bunch of Beachbody coaches, I know that either A, they've already been approached, and if they're not a Beachbody coach already, then they're probably not interested, because they know 7 freaking coaches. So I'm sure one of the 7 has said something, or they're seeing the same shit that they're going to see on my page over and over again. So I don't need to add them. I really don't. I mean, if they have a couple of them on there, sometimes I add them, or sometimes people add me and they know Beachbody coaches, but sometimes they never reached out to them for one reason or another. And just this week too, and it was shared in my team page, and I would hope that other coaches on other teams would do this. I'll totally share this with Nikki, some screenshots that were shared. But I had a woman on my transformation photo on Tuesday who, you know, approached me and said, wow, you know, you had huge results. We weren't friends. I saw that there were 2 coaches that were on my team that were mutual friends with her. And, you know, we were talking, and, you know, she was ready to connect with me today and possibly order something because she wanted to change her life. Well, I saw that the mutual friends were there, so I sent a group message to the 2 girls that were friends with her, and I said, look, I don't know if you guys are working with her. I'll send you the messages, and this might not be verbatim what it says, but you'll see what it says. I said, you know, I don't know if either one of you have talked to her or reached out to her before, but if neither one of you have or not, and if neither one of you are close to her, I will try and sign her. Let me know. And one of them reached out and said, I think it's Amanda's aunt. And it was this girl's aunt, and she had never talked to her about it. She was a new coach, and, you know, her aunt didn't probably know that she was a coach or whatnot. And I told them, I said, look, you know, if I sell her on a product, I'm going to direct her to you, because first of all, I coach with integrity and I coach with respect, and you're on my team. So I don't need to steal a sale from my coach. I don't need to steal a sale from my team. I've already hit Success Club for this month, so it's not about $40 to me. It's about going to the top with integrity and, you know, caring about your other coaches. We're all family, and and I know not all other coaches do this shit. I've seen it firsthand. People steal customers and shit all the time, and it's a cutthroat business sometimes. But within your team, you should definitely respect each other, because it goes a long way, and karma comes around. Because I let that sale go yesterday, and I signed the lady today. I hit diamond, and I got like 3 other people that are lined up. So I know that there's no problem for me hitting SC10 again. I've hit SC10 or higher. I've hit SC10 or higher since I've started. So it's not negotiable for me. And Success Club is what I'm going to do every single month. I don't care how slow it is. I don't care how many people I need to talk to. And Janelle will tell you this too herself. You talk to 10 people, maybe one is interested. So if you need to sign 3 people, guess what? This month, you need to talk to 30 fucking people at least if you think that you're going to get anything. And I don't just mean you need to add 30 people. I mean, you might need to add 90 people, but you need to physically talk to about Beachbody 30 people. And it doesn't have to be, full-on conversation. To just put it out there. Plant seeds. You plant seeds and that shit will grow. And, just because somebody doesn't want to do it now doesn't mean that they're not going to hit you back up next month. So, if you didn't sign them this month, you're going to sign them next month or the month after, because there's no reason why people don't want to be happy and healthy in life. And when they see you being happy and healthy in life, and they see your change, and they see your coaches' changes, and they see you sharing other changes, like so many coaches shared my transformation photo, and I know that people signed people just because they saw the change, And when people share my photos and tag me in it, all it does is just keep it on my page for days. And, I'm never going to sign anybody that's connected to you now that you know that there's a lot of integrity over up in this fucking house. So, it keeps it live on my page, which is awesome because it just keeps it going up. So I don't have to be like physically reposting it over and over again or anything. So that's freaking awesome when everybody shows support like that.
Time out. I have something to add. Like talking about the tagging is like, I'm like a Facebook ninja. I don't know if you guys like got that memo, but I'm like, I love graphic design, so I love like beautiful images. I'm like really consistent with my timing. I know when my niche is going to be on. I know when I'm posting. I know typically what I'm posting, when I'm posting a call to action, if I'm leading with a quote. And it's so important with tagging. So whenever you post up a picture of your face, Facebook automatically tags you in it. I automatically untag myself, because then if I'm getting traction on that picture already, like if I know it's going to be a primetime image, like I know when I'm going to be posting it and I know when I'm going to get the most traction on it. It's important that you go back on every comment and reply back. Like that comment, reply back. And then it's also important that you go back on that post. If you're getting super traction on a post, like I just peeped a post of mine and I was like, oh, should I like go back and tag that yet? And I'm like, no way. Like I'm still getting people engaging on it and I haven't even tagged myself in it. So what I'm going to do is once that post like starts to get quiet, and there's like not as much engagement on it, the yoga one. I posted a yoga one yesterday and it was like a fantastic post and I had a ton of traction on it and I've commented back on everything. I'm not tagged in it yet. I'm probably going to go back tomorrow. This is over like 24 hours. This will almost be 48 hours. I'm going to go back and hit boom. Tag picture. Guess what? That's going to pop up in my news feed again like 48 hours later and everybody's going to be like, oh, look at Janelle. Like she's tagged in this picture. Like, cool. Like now I'm going to go in and comment and like it. And guess what? Now I'm going to have more people seeing that picture and it was like 2 days ago.
Very good tip.
It's a game changer. Like I'm always untagging. Like you have to be aware of it and it's a habit that you have to get into, but just hit that X button and then it's a game changer for sure. I've done it. I do it when I'm going into work, you guys, to bartend. If I like post up, like when I was doing the reset and I was throwing up ab pictures like every day, I knew I was getting killer traction and I would post up a picture the day before that was like killer traction. And then I would tag it right before I went into work, my bar shift, so that while I was at work, that image blew up in the news feed so that when I got out of work at 10 p.m., 6 hours later, I could go back and comment in and be like, oh, it's like Janelle's been here the whole time, but I've been off social media for 6 hours and you guys never knew it. So it's like, it's a huge secret.
That is fantastic.
Absolutely. You can also go in too and you can edit the post too. And by edit the post, I mean you can add a stupid fucking emoji that nobody even sees. And sometimes what I do when I post, I'll add I'll add 3 stars on there, right? And I'll go back and I'll edit it later and I'll delete 1. So there's 2 stars instead of 3. And nobody even notices the difference. And then if you look at the edited version, you're like, I don't see any difference. Well, guess what? You didn't, but you're on here looking at it and wondering why it was edited. And it also came up in your news feed again because guess what? I went in and edited it, so it ran through. And, dude, Janelle does that shit all the time, and it's so awesome. And I always know when she does it, too, because my news feed will say, Janelle was tagged in this photo. And it's like, I already saw that fucking photo. And I probably already commented on it because we always love on each other their shit because, you know, it starts conversations and, you know, we know ahead of time what we're going to post to each other. Like, you know, sometimes it's just straight from the heart that we, you know, lift each other up and we just give each other, you know, encouraging thoughts that are on our mind. And then sometimes we look at the post and like Janelle say she's going to be doing a what is coaching thing. I'll go on there and I'll write, you know, coaching's changed my life. You know, other people will see that, you know, we work together and I coach too. And it's awesome. And it's changed my life. And then, you know, it just engages people. It really does. And I mean, these are the little tricks that you can do to, you know, make a post last longer. And another thing that you can really do is you can fucking dance and look like a total idiot and get 1,300 fucking views doing country heat with your 4-year-old naked on the couch behind you. I mean, seriously.
Classic, by the way.
Seriously. And you know what? I gave 0 fucks when I posted it. I seriously did. And there's no such thing as a comfort zone. There isn't. And, you know, I did it because I wanted to sample it because that program is going to be huge. And if I knew now what I knew when 22 Minute was coming out, I would have totally been doing the same stuff when 22 Minute was coming out. Stop. When 22 Minute came out, because when a program drops, it's huge. And, you know, at Super Friday, I sat next to Danielle and Tony, and it's funny, too, to, like, reflect back at this because that night, I had no fucking idea who Danielle Natoni even was. I just knew that I was sitting next to this hot chick, and she was really funny, and I talked to her the whole time. And so I was talking to her, and she was telling me about, you know, 22 Minute, and then I saw another thing about, you know, a coach that, like, went SC 20 or SC 50 or something, like, the first day that program dropped because – they started advertising for it long before it even came out, and they were, you know, getting traction on it and getting people interested in it ahead of time. So I kind of been doing that a little bit here and there with the country heat. I did do an event for it, and I did invite a bunch of people to the event, and then every now and then I'll post about it, and, you know, I'll share the event every now and then. I mean, it's not coming out until August, like end of July. She's supposed to drop that in at Summit, which is end of July. So my guess is it's probably going to be the promo for the month of August, if I was to guess at this point. And I plan on, like, selling out right away. Like, I'm going to hit SC like the first day it drops because I already have people that say that they want it, and now everybody just saw me dance my ass off with no rhythm, but I did it anyways because, you know what, it was a free sample that was on Beachbody On Demand, and now I know what the workout looks like. So if somebody asks me, hey, what's it like, I can say, okay, this is what it was. Go check out this video. I have no rhythm, but you can get an idea of how easy it was for me to do, and I sweated my ass off, and it was really good, and it was repetitive, and it's totally not like size. Size was like, you know, you learn all of the moves, and then you put them all together at the end. This one is you do one move, and you do it for 8 reps, and then she gives you a new move, and then you do it for 8 reps, and then you might put 2 moves together, but then you move on to the next one. And it was funny, too, because before I even sampled it, the hot chick that I didn't know who she was that I sat next to at Super Friday, she told me all about it because she's working with Tanya, the machine from T25, and they're doing the test group in Dallas. And, like, her and I, when they showed us at Super Friday, they showed us the Country Heat promo. Danielle and I were talking about it, and she was saying that she was in the test group and running the test group over there. And for those of you that don't know, Danielle she's part of Insanity. She's part of Shanti, T25, not T25, but Insanity. She's part of the crew. Not just that, she's a 15-star diamond coach, and she's totally like down to earth and super awesome. And she doesn't have a transformation story like me, so she was just like totally lifting me up the whole time. And then like 3 days later, I was like, oh my God, I sat next to a superstar. So, I mean, that's just how this whole thing has transformed for me is friggin' crazy. But you guys should definitely be advertising Country Heat now.
I know. I want to get in on this because this is so important about Country Heat. And I know we only have 5 minutes left, but if you're like, OMG, like, am I unmuted?
No, you're unmuted. We can hear you.
Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, am I fucking talking? They can't even hear me. So the thing, if you're like, OMG, like country's not my jam. I'm not doing this program. I'm not doing this program. Guess what? This program doesn't need to be your soulmate program. Like, I'm sorry, Insanity Max 30, I will never do it again. It was not my soulmate program. Me and Shanti were not friends. We did not speak to each other that whole 60 days, but T25 is my jam. Okay, so you kind of figure out, you know, like what your soulmate Shaco flavor is. Same thing with your workouts, but your job as a coach is to try these workouts, see if there's modifications, see, you know, how long it takes. Are you sweating your ass off? You know, I always ask Craig, I ask everybody, I'm like, is it groiny? Is it super groiny? Because I have an injury right now, a groin injury. And so if it's got hip flexor movements and high knees, I'm obviously not able to do that. And so I asked him and he's like, oh, it's like a little groiny. It's got, you know, like pelvic thrusts and stuff. So it's like your job as a coach is not to fall in love with this program. Your job as a coach is to do the program, show your progress in the journey. And who knows, because you might inspire somebody else and that program might be for them and it might change their life. So if you're not going to do Country Heat, guess what? You need to throw punch yourself and you need to be doing that program. Okay? You need to do it. I am going to check it out and see how groiny it is and see if I can do it because I'm not doing a workout right now, you guys. Like, I'm in Success Club for 17 months right now and I'm not doing a workout. But I'm still making it work and putting everything that Beachbody has offered out there, whether it be the community, the support, you know, the wellness group, the best friends that I've had, the travel, like the team, like I'm putting it all out there even without a workout right now. So it's like, it's doable. You don't have, like, you know, Craig's coach Lauren, she's not doing the fix. She's rocking Shaco though. So it's like, just put whatever pieces are working for you out there because it might not be somebody's fix, but it's like, you know what? You'll never know until you try. And so you have to try these new programs. So if you weren't planning on doing Country Heat, guess what? Saddle up, bitch, because you're doing Country Heat.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
Get on it.
Absolutely. And I also in my whole journey too, I mean, I did T25, then I did the 21-day fix extreme, and then 22-minute hardcore came out, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. So I did challenge du jour for 3 weeks. And the benefit of challenge du jour on Beachbody On Demand, if you don't have it, if you do have it, you should definitely do doubles and just, you know, don't go hard if you don't want, but view them because I got to taste like so many different programs doing that. I did fucking Pio. I did Size. I did Shea Lean Extreme. I did, I don't know what else I fucking did. I did them all. Like, I legitimately did them all. Yeah, I legitimately did them all at one point, and I did P90X, which I, you know, had heard about, but I didn't get a chance to. And I have a better knowledge now so that when somebody asks me, and I know from being heavy what they can handle, and I'm like, dude, you don't want to be doing Insanity Max 30 if you're 350 pounds. It's just not happening because you're going to want to die. You're going to give up on it. So maybe you should do Pio. It's low impact, and you're still going to get crazy results. Dude, I'm going to share with you some results a fellow coach in our program had. He's a dude, first of all, and he did fucking Pio, and it's going to blow your mind. I'll send you a picture of it, Nikki. And
thank you.
No, you wait until you see this kid's transformation picture. It's going to blow your mind.
And
We got 1 minute. I cannot thank you guys enough. I've got 3 messages on my phone from people on my team saying, seriously, can Janelle and Craig come on every week? Oh my God. I'm fucking stoked. I'm fired up.
I wish I could, but I could definitely come again.
Right?
But,
thank you guys
we do live a wicked busy life, both of us.
Absolutely.
But we love to reach out. We love to connect with other coaches because, you know, first of all, I never turn these opportunities down because I want to grow and I want to be a leader. And when I get to come on and I get to show what I do and be a leader, then it fuels my fire. So thank you for having me.
You guys have fueled us beyond belief. You just don't know. We'll be following up with you to let you know, like, when you guys have blown our minds. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take a
screenshot. Have a great night.
Bye.
Thanks so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you. And Carrie Ann, my coach, leader of Happy, Healthy, Fit Family. I actually took over your call tonight, our team call. So thank you for letting us have guests. And
one more shout out before we go. Congratulations also to our new diamond coach who's going to be popping up tomorrow, Christy.
Good job, Christy. Good job.
Christy. Yes. I'm pumped.
So, yay, guys. Have a great night. And
bye.
What a way to end the call.
We're going to have an in-person